Hi guys, welcome to Happy High Tarot. In today's pickacard reading, we will find out whether or not the person on your mind is sorry for their words and actions towards you. So for the first group, I have this grey stone over here that has blue and golden hues to it. Sorry, brown and golden. Then for the second group, this blue stone and the yellow stone for group 3. So pause the video over here, meditate on all three, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose this grey stone, let's take a look at your oracle cards first. So the ones that came out for you were balance, spirituality and practicality, simplicity, truth, patience and angel of strength. Alright, there definitely is some contemplation that's going on. I feel like this person was in a rush to somehow prove themselves right. And whatever occurred between you both could have been totally avoided had this person been a bit more calm and patient and let the story unfold naturally. It seems like with Angel of Strength over here, they somewhere they basically try to impose their assumptions on you. Truth over here tells me that you vehemently denied whatever allegations or whatever came your way, and that triggered them, and because of that they might have said some very nasty things to you and just gone ahead and butchered the whole connection. In retrospect, they completely take responsibility for their words and actions. The fact that your side of the story has remained unchanged till date proves that you were not lying, that you were speaking the truth, but they just chose not to believe it in their fit of rage back then. So now they understand that had they been a bit more calm, a bit more patient in their approach towards you, had they not tried to exert their dominance over you, had they just taken a moment to breathe, to relax, to actually hear you out, the situation today could have been totally different from what it is. Because take time to breathe out with Angel of Strength over here. And the presence of this lion is telling me that whoever this individual is that you're asking about group 1, in general might be someone that's very short-tempered. You know, someone who is very good at talking but is horrible when it comes to listening. And maybe it just reached its peak on whatever occasion it is that you're asking about. Could have been a series of little incidents that you're asking about, or could have been like one big major fight before the separation that you're asking about. In fact, simplicity with truth over here tells me that they overcomplicated the matter thanks to their anger and thanks to not listening to you. Someone else must have intervened after you both went your separate ways, because like I said, with this tree standing firmly rooted despite all of these strong winds over here, whatever you were saying or whatever your side of the story was, you were right basically, and they just chose not to believe it. But after you guys stopped talking to each other, somebody else must have taken up your case with them and told them that, you know, group 1 was not lying, you should have at least heard them out. And I don't think it was just one person. It could have been many people who vouched for you actually. And it can be something that keeps happening till date. Like till date, people come and tell them that they were such an idiot to have let go of you just because of their anger and just because of not giving you a fair chance to at least explain yourself. Ever since you've left, it is quite possible with spirituality and practicality and patience over here that this person has tried to transform themselves a lot, because thanks to their anger, they underwent a major loss, which was this connection, which was you. If you are in touch with their friends, they might have told you how this person has suddenly become very spiritual, how they started practicing meditation and yoga and whatnot, and how they rarely get angry these days. Somewhere you feel happy for them, but somewhere you feel irritated by it too. And I can pick up on that irritation, because you're like, this is what I needed back then. Where was this side of, this person when I needed it, and why is it coming out now? That incident could have been a major eye-opener for them, especially because you did not go back to them. And I'm also sensing over here with simplicity that your connection was actually pretty smooth sailing, except for these occasional peppering of this person's anger. It was going fine. In fact, you both actually complemented each other very well. So yes, this person deeply regrets their words and their actions, because through your loss, they realized that their anger, it is capable of such huge disasters, which could have been easily averted. But, well, looks like you were more of a lesson to this person then. Alright, the signs that have come out over here, Leo is coming out very strongly, and then we also have Pisces. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Spirit, is group 1's person sorry for their words and actions towards them? We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Is group 1's person sorry for their words and actions towards them? 9 of Pentacles. Is group 1's person sorry for their words and actions towards them? 3 of Wands. Is group 1's person sorry for their words and actions towards them? We have 6 of Pentacles and 5 of Wands. Alright. This is an extra, but I think it gives a good perspective overall. So here's the deal, group 1. With 8 of Wands being in reverse, your person literally wishes that they could undo the whole thing. They could take back all of their words, but words once spoken cannot be taken back. But 8 of Wands over here in reverse is especially emphasizing on this point, that especially the hurtful things that they said to you, they wish that they had never done so. 9 of Pentacles over here is telling me that this person, and that we've already covered with Angel of Strength over here, it's almost as if they have this need, to always be right and to always be heard. They suck at listening to what somebody else has to say, but when they're talking, they want all eyes and all ears on them, which is not fair. And they realize that now. They realize that they should have given you the space to freely open up as well. They should have given you the independence that they always exerted. With 3 of Wands, they should not have jumped to conclusions. They should have waited. They should have waited to hear your side of the story before just fighting their allegations, accusations, or abuses, or whatever else it was that was going on. Because 5 of Wands over here tells me that it could have been a very big and a very messy fight, in fact. And 6 of Pentacles overshadowing 5 of Wands tells me that this person now feels like this fight was extremely unnecessary, and a proper dialogue, like a proper exchange, open communication, you listen, I hear, and then I listen and you hear me out. That could have been, this could have been a very simple, quick and easy resolution to the problem. But what did they do? They eliminated this choice and they only focused on this. So yes, now in retrospect, there is a lot of regret over here. I don't see any plans of them trying to contact you or communicate with you for now. If I did get that message, I would have told you, obviously, but at least we know that they're sorry. Somewhere I feel like they haven't said sorry to you though. In person, like they haven't communicated their apologies to you, but at least now you know that they are sorry. The other signs that have come out are Aries, Leo, Sag, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's quite possible that at the moment you guys might be living at a physical distance from each other as well. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. All those details are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 2, so for those of you who chose this blue stone, let's take a look at your oracle cards first to find out whether or not your person is sorry. So we have meditate and contemplate. A new romantic cycle begins. Wisdom, purification, journey, and action. All right. Listen, this individual has done some serious growing up ever since that showdown or whatever else it is that happened between you guys. This person has really matured. I am not picking up on any hardcore guilt, honestly. And purification is telling me that the exchanges that occurred between you both, it was less of anger, and I'm sensing it was more of sadness or self-loathing or victimization. It's leaning more towards that angle, that side. It's also possible that in the past, with wisdom over here, your person felt that whatever they did was right. But now that they've had time to themselves, they're realizing that it was not true. One thing that has come out very clearly over here with the new romantic cycle begins in purification is that this person wants a second chance. They want a chance to make things right. Purification is also telling me that ever since your separation, this person has literally cried over you. They've cried over whatever it is that they said and did. So again, there's less of anger and there's more of sadness over here. In fact, you guys as well, Group 2, you might have cried more and cursed less after your separation with this individual. So, somewhat similar energies over here. Alright, let's get back to the original topic. Are they sorry? I'm not sensing, like I said, I'm not sensing any hardcore guilt over here. There is a lot of self-reflection that's going on, yes, and there is this heavy desire to get back together with you, which is mostly shadowing over the rest of the reading, but guilt is not something that I'm picking up on. In fact, purification over here with wisdom tells me that this person, instead of feeling apologetic, they're like, I should have gone with option B instead of option A. I should have known better. I mean, given a second chance, obviously I should have taken option B. That was the right choice. That is how I should have responded. That is how I should have, behaved in that moment. But I chose not to. Oh, what a shame. Well, I hope I get a second chance with Group 2. That is the vibe that I'm picking up on today for your person. Journey and action over here tells me, and okay, so there is a lot of polarity over here with black and white, and then the fact that these guys are not facing each other. Okay. So the thing is that, firstly, at the moment, you guys might be living at a physical distance from each other. And at the time this thing happened, about which you're asking me whether they're sorry or not, by that time, there already could have been a lot of emotional disconnect between you and this person. Right? So instead of being able to connect with each other emotionally and understand each other, there was more of, like I said, feeling sad about feeling sad for yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, not really being able to understand what the other person is saying and things like that. One other message that Spirit just gave to me with purification is that you feel like this person has utterly and absolutely wronged you, but the reason why they're not absolutely guilty is because whatever they did was not intentional. This individual is pure of heart, all right, and they're not immature. They're not someone who would just jump the gun and say whatever they want to, because wisdom over here does tell me that this individual is wise. It's just that back then, whatever happened between you guys occurred because a lot of emotional disconnect had happened between you guys. So you were not able to understand their point of view. They were not able to understand your point of view. right? So you think that they are wrong. They don't think that you're wrong, by the way. Nothing of that nature has come out in this reading as of now. They don't think you're wrong. They don't think they're wrong either. That's the thing. So if you're looking for an apology and you're wondering why you haven't received one yet, it's because they don't think they did anything wrong. But they do realize that they miss you and that they're craving, getting back together with you. And they just want to make things right, honestly, with this new romantic cycle begins over here in purification. And I cannot begin to tell you the heavy energies that I'm picking up at the moment. You both have cried over this. It's not just you. They have cried over this as well. I am sensing with journey and action that very soon you might get some action from this person. Can be like a call or something or a message. They might also travel to wherever it is that you're living, especially if this is something that's long distance. They might try and meet you. I'm not seeing them involving anybody else over here. So this is going to be a one-on-one visit, a one-on-one encounter. Black and white over here also tells me that in general, you people, you and this person, because you guys were so different from each other, you often had difficulties understand each other. You guys, both of you, often misinterpreted each other's words and actions. And you've got to be honest about it to yourself as well. You might be hurting, you might be upset, but you have to admit that you both could have worked better on understanding each other. And if you do decide to give this person a second chance, and if you guys do decide to get back together, then maybe this is something from wherein, this is that point that you can start working upon first and foremost, trying to understand each other better. Action over here also tells me that this could have been one of those classic burn fast, burn quick, and then crash connections, wherein it was so steamy, it was so nice, it was so lovely, hot, passionate, and everything. It just started very quickly. You both did not get time to understand each other, understand the way that the other person is, or how the other person expresses themselves, and so you guys started taking offense at whatever was said, and just things went downhill from there. So this time around, you guys can be a bit more patient and relaxed in terms of the reunion, and actually take some time to understand each other's personalities, each other's nature. What is their love language? What's your love language? How do they vent out their emotions? How do you do so? I think that'll help greatly. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Spirit is group 2's person sorry for their words and actions. We have the 8 of Cups. Is group 2's person sorry for their words and actions? Death. Is group 2's person sorry for their words and actions? Ace of Pentacles. Is group 2's person sorry for their words and actions? And we have the Queen of Swords. Alright, so especially for those of you who are feminines watching this for a masculine, it actually seems that your person is still replaying whatever it is that you might have said to them. So again, like I said, guilt as such hasn't come out over here. And then again, with 8 of Cups, Death, and Ace of Pentacles, this person has not moved on from you, even though they tried to. Alright, they tried to move on from you, but they couldn't. There's something about this push and pull that keeps bringing you guys back to each other. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The fact that Ace of Pentacles has fallen right underneath new romantic cycle begins, definitely this person wants a new beginning with you. However, the Queen of Swords following the Ace of Pentacles tells me that this person has their inhibitions. They're not entirely sure whether or not you're up for it, whether or not you would want to invest in them again. In which case, I have to tell you that they have made up their mind. All right, this isn't someone who's confused about you. This is a person who's actually very sure about where to from here. So this is the thing. They have decided that they will take action towards you. All right, they will put an offer for re-establishing this relationship in front of you. If you accept it, They will happily get back together with you, and hopefully this time around with wisdom and purification, things will work out well. If, though, you decline their offer of reconciliation, that is when they will put an end to this connection and focus on moving on from you. It isn't something that they have done just yet. So, yeah, this person is very clear about what they want. If you want them, they want you to. If you don't want them, then they will leave. They'll leave. I don't see any energy of chasing you or begging you over here. But yes, they will shoot their shot for sure. The signs that have come out over here are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 3, so for those of you who chose this yellow stone, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out whether or not your person is sorry for their words and actions. So the cards that came out for you were the answers you need are coming. It's time to release negativity, healing chaos, inner peace, strategy, and deceit. Alright, so I'm getting a couple of different messages over here. Please take what resonates. And one more thing, a lot of you might have also been attracted towards Group 1. Alright, so the first message that I'm getting over here is that this person projected a lot of their negativity onto you. Alright, there might have been a lot of name calling, a lot of blame games, a lot of projecting their own insecurities and fears onto you. All because before you, they might have been subjected to some form of deceit in a past relationship. Alright, they might have been heavily invested in someone and that person ditched them, dumped them, cheated on them, so on and so forth. So even though you had no such intention and you were 100% in it, ride or die, they just did not believe it. And the reason why they did not believe it is because they hadn't fully healed from that past heartbreak before getting into a connection with you, which is not right, which is not fair. It never is fair to the new person. So this baggage that they were carrying, this unhealed trauma that they had, I think played a major role in whatever happened between you guys. And they're realizing that now. With the answers you need are coming, and it's time to release negativity and inner peace and everything going on over here. It looks like ever since the fight or whatever else it is that happened between you guys, for which you're asking if they're sorry or not, they had a lot of time to themselves to think, to ponder over whatever it is that they said and did, and they are absolutely sorry. Because now they realize that it was not you, it was them. So if your person told you, Group 3, it's not you, it's me, believe it. Because it is true, 100%. It was not you, it was them. In fact, for a lot of you, this person might have cheated on you as well. Again, for which they're sorry. Unhealed trauma is no excuse for behaving the way that they did with you, right? It isn't an excuse. But well, this is their reason. The answers you need are coming, and inner peace somewhere also tells me that, especially because we've seen that this person had a tendency to project their own insecurities onto you, because they were always in a fear of getting betrayed, they might have put a lot of allegations on you. They might have had trust issues with you. Each time you were out with a friend, each time you were on the phone with someone, they might have questioned you, they might have asked you for your passwords, they might have actually stalked you, they might have raised a lot of questions on some friendships of yours, even though they were absolutely platonic, things of that nature. In fact, I'm hearing that for a lot of you, this person might have actually asked you to choose between them and somebody else who was just a friend of yours. Right? So they put you through a whole lot of horrible and utter nonsense which wasn't needed. All because they were not dealing with their own issues. They were just going on, sweeping everything under the rug. Yes, I'm ready for a new connection. Yes, I'm ready for a new partner. But they weren't. They absolutely were not ready to take on a new partner when they took you as their partner. They should have healed themselves first, most definitely. That is something that they are working towards now with Inner Peace and Healing Cures. They are actively working on it. They have this foolproof plan over here with strategy on how they need to go about it. They realize that as long as they keep all of that past bottled up inside of them, it's only going to affect their future relationships like it did with you. And they don't want to do that anymore. The answers you need are coming. Tells me that this was the kind of person back in the day when you guys had a fight or whatever, who would ask questions and then answer them themselves. It's like it's as if you're very mad at someone and you tell them, what is your favorite fruit? I know it's an orange. Well, you did not even give them a chance to tell you that it's actually grapes. So something like that. They would put up the questions and they would answer the questions themselves. Instead of giving you an opportunity to talk, they did not give you an opportunity to talk. Yes, I mean, this individual was extremely jealous, very possessive, and had a lot of negativity and unhealed emotional baggage inside of them, which led to this huge blunder in your life. And I am sensing that it affected you a lot. It affected your mental health a lot. It affected your peace a lot, because you had entered in a connection with this person, obviously hoping for beautiful things, awesome experiences, but that did not happen, because at each step you were met by this person's insecurities and their projections of absolute bullshit onto you. So yes, this person is extremely sorry for what they put you through, and they realize that it was all their fault because they could not heal themselves. It often happens when a person gets lonely, instead of trying to find solace in their own company and trying to work through their own issues, they always try to look for somebody else to fill that vacant space, like a classic rebound thing. And that is where it all goes wrong, and it's not fair to the rebound at all. Alright, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Spirit is Group 3's person sorry for their words and actions. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It's Group 3's person sorry for their words and actions. 3 of Swords. It's Group 3's person sorry for their words and actions. Is Group 3's person sorry for their words and actions? 2 of Cups. Is Group 3's person sorry for their words and actions? The Tower. Wow. Yes, Group 3, this again is a massive yes. Your person is sorry for their words and actions, and they are taking the full responsibility of the crumbling of your connection. Full responsibility over here. And I am sensing the strong guilt centered around the Queen of Pentacles and 3 of Swords, because what this tells me is that your person realizes that you were always nothing but nice to them, and that you gave this connection your all, but in turn they absolutely broke your heart and they left you shattered. They realize that, and they're very sorry about it, and they're hoping that they can have a reunion with you. They still have very strong feelings for you in their heart, but they're afraid that the damage is perhaps irreparable now, that they have caused so much chaos in this connection that you might not be willing to work through it anymore, and that you might not be willing to give it a second chance anymore. So it's not just guilt, there is a heavy sense of regret as well. Like you had something so beautiful and you just went ahead and destroyed it completely. So imagine what that would feel like, and that is what your person is feeling like right now. That they had this lovely, lovely human being over here, Group 3, which was you, who was nothing but kind to them, nothing but nice to them, was so loving, so caring, so nurturing. And what did they do? They just broke your heart, caused a lot of wreckage, and that's it. So yes, this person is both sorry and just sad Like, my energy dipped so horribly. And it's obviously not like my energy, it's obviously your person's energy. So yes, group 3. There is sadness, there is regret. And now when they look back, it actually hurts them a lot too, with 3 of Swords over here. Thinking about what they did to you causes a lot of hurt and sadness to this person. The signs that have come out are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings, and you can message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. All those details are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.